Hello guys, I'm Alsafai here, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to upgrade the Wonder Weapon in the first room challenge.
Before my eyes,
the steps to upgrading the Wonder Weapon can sometimes be really hard to accomplish.
Once more, I am alone.
You need a certain amount of gumballs, such as crate power, fire cells. Bullet boost is pretty good, but it's not really involved into the Apothicon upgrade process, but it's still pretty helpful. So what you want to do is get all the gumballs that you need, and there's a number of rocks in the sky that you need to shoot before the Apothicon can actually be upgraded. So if you go ahead and try to use crate power without shooting those rocks, it's probably not going to work. Definitely not going to work. So you need to shoot those rocks as soon as you have the Apothicon. You look up in the skies, and in this video is going to show you guys exactly where the rocks are. Sometimes they're a little bit hard to shoot, but this is one of the first ones that you can shoot up there. This one's probably the easiest one to shoot. So I recommend trying to shoot that rock first. Is usually pretty good, guys.
We end your suffering.
There's also another rock here on the left. Sometimes you can get it. You have to be careful. There's another rock that kind of goes up and down here. It gets in the way. It's extremely hard to see. But that will be the second rock there. Of course you need to shoot them with the Apothicon Servant. So I think I get lucky here and get it on round 3 or 4. So it's really nice if you can get it really early in the round, because sometimes it can be really hard to get.
I must attempt to locate
So this is a very good room to do first room challenges. The third rock is right here above Shangri-La. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's right there. And the other 2 rocks can be hit from that platform as well. So using Perkaholic for the first room is pretty much mandatory if you're going for high rounds. So I think in this game I actually got to round 110 and got disconnected. So you can get to really high rounds in the first room. This is one of the maps that you can get to the highest rounds. Alongside with Zetsubu no Shima, you can get to 100 plus pretty easily.
I need not use 1,000 cuts.
So in the early rounds I recommend just getting a lot of points and killing as many zombies as you can to get some gumball money. You gotta get those fire cells from the gumball machine. Yeah, I know, the early rounds are really slow and they take a long time.
I pray to the spirits that Monty's random selection is
So as soon as you get that fire cell gumball, you're pretty set. You want to make sure you try to take all 3 of them at the same time. So they stack up and you can hit them longer. So this is going to become mandatory when you try to upgrade the Apothicon. You're going to have to hit all 3 fire cells and then keep hitting the gumball machine until you get crate power. And then once you have crate power, you need to hit the box until you get the upgraded Apothicon. So it's pretty hard. Sometimes like there's a big part of it that relies on luck. And sometimes if you're not lucky, you just need to restart. You can dash forward if you have to, if you want to keep your gumballs. So I think I get really lucky here and get it on the first or second hit.
We must rearm
sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's really hard also to, if you're going for first room, to get the upgraded thunder gun. You have to get really lucky with crate power, and fire cell has to be right after in the second hit that you get from the gumball. So sometimes it becomes pretty complicated. So in this particular game, I got the thunder gun, little Arnie's, and I think I get the Apothicon Servant right here. But I'm not 100% sure.
My chances of survival can change from moment to moment. We have traveled far together, Ray-Gun.
We got a pretty good weaponry from this fire cell hits. We almost got everything we needed from the box from the first hit. And there's the Apothicon Servant. So I'm gonna start shooting those rocks. Sometimes it takes up to multiple bullets before I can actually get them. Sometimes they're really hard to get, you know. You want to make sure you keep hitting the gumball until you until you get that crate power.
I will rapidly cut them down, then rapidly return when ammo is depleted.
And you want to make sure you get like the better guns you can as soon as you get those fire cells, especially if you're really low on fire cells. It can be pretty hard. So what you want to do is you shoot the rock, you look up, if the rock disappears, you're good. You move on to the next one. Alright, so the next one above Shangri-La, this one's probably the hardest one to shoot in my opinion. It's really hard to get. Sometimes it takes up to like 10 bullets before you get it. It's a really tiny dot. You need to lock on as best as you can with your cursor and then just aim down the sight as soon as you see it. You can see it's a little bit different color. And the other two rocks are right here. You can kind of see two little dots there if you look really closely. If you're having a lot of trouble, you can try looking in with a sniper. It will make it a little bit easier. So sometimes it's just a matter of what angle you look at the rock. They're really hard to see. And also you need to be careful to look out for the zombies. You don't want to kill the zombies and start the new round while you're trying to shoot the rocks. It's going to make it difficult for you. So I decided to put the full gameplay of this guy so you guys can see exactly what I did to get the Apothicon Servant upgraded. A lot of tutorials out there are up to 1 or 5 minutes and they don't show, you know, exactly how to do it. So this is a really detailed tutorial, guys. I hope it helps you guys. It's really nice to be able to get, you know, to around 100 plus in the first room because of this strategy, you know. It's really nice to have the upgraded weapons in the first room challenge.
Low ammo is undesirable.
So sometimes it takes multiple bullets before you can actually hit it. And it does take up to 10 or 12 seconds for the actual rock to disappear once you hit it. So it's not going to disappear right away. Alright, I think I got that one, so I was going to move on to the final rock. This one here. There's another rock that keeps moving in the sky and sometimes it hides it. It goes up and down with the gravity, so you need to wait for that rock to pull up and then you can kind of see it really fast, so you need to shoot it before the other rock comes back up. This is my second rock that I have the most trouble doing. So sometimes it takes a few tries before you can actually see it properly. Once you've managed to shoot all the rocks in the proper locations, then starts even the hardest part that requires the most luck. You need to get extremely lucky to get that crate power in those fire cells. And then you need to hit the box until you get the Apothicon back. And sometimes it's not easy. I've failed this many times and I had to restart a couple tries. So if you have a lot of gumballs though, it shouldn't be a problem. Just make sure you go in with a lot of fire cells and crate power and you'll be alright.
This conflict.
Alright, I think I get the final rock right here. Alright, so once you've got all the rocks down, you can swap the Apothicon Servant and just put it back. Trade it for a wall weapon.
Then swords we will cross.
Get rid of it. And then hit the gumball some more. What you want to do, you want to get fire cells and then you want to get crate power right after. This is why you need to put the Apothicon back in the box, because you need to shoot those 5 rocks to unlock the Pack-a-Punch ability. for that weapon. You don't have to do it if you're just trying to upgrade the Thunder Gun. But unfortunately the Apothicon is locked up, so until you shoot those 5 rocks, you're not going to be able to upgrade it.
Insta-kill! There will be no next life for you, demons!
Alright, so the rest really relies on your luck on the Gumball
Unlike
machine,
ammo,
you know?
Gumballs appear readily
In this case
available.
here, I got Fire Cell back right now. I think I get really lucky and get the Apothicon back pretty quickly. Oh, you want to make sure that the zombies aren't running too much after you when you do this. I recommend taking your time. If you can do it in the early rounds, the better. The slower the zombie walk.
I feel something happening. Oh, something's
I think I
happening.
fucked up right here, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, I missed the crate power. I wasn't able
Payment
to
of
pick it up
blood
in
is
time.
required for many purposes.
Basically, you need to hit your fire cells and then get crate power right after and still have your fire cells out. And once you have crate power, you take these
Fortune smiles
and
with
just
arms
keep hitting
extended.
the box until you get it
We should
back.
accept its embrace.
It will all be over soon.
In this case here, I got really unlucky and I wasn't able to pick up crate power in time. Sometimes it happens like that.
Wretched insect. Your
Not much you
childish
can do about it.
behavior is predictable, demon.
You cannot survive this attack.
So this is why you need a lot of fire cells and a lot of crate power. Just sometimes things don't go the way you plan them. A lot of times it ends up being as
Brought
so.
to ground.
It all comes down to being really lucky with that Gumball cycle.
Resources dwindle once more. Ammunition must be secured.
Okay, fellas. If you've been paying attention, or even if you haven't, it should be abundantly
So this is also why I recommend
clear
literally trying
that
to get
things
as much
are
money as you can in
seriously
the
out
early
of
rounds.
whack. Business as usual, I suppose. Anyway, I'm having a bit of a heated debate with the old Shadow Man and his Apothicon pals. And it's really hard to keep this reality stable. I mean, honestly, look at it. It's practically held together with tape and bits of string.
So try to make sure you have at least $5,000 every time you hit the Gumball, because sometimes you need to hit it twice or even 3 times in one round to get the 2 Gumballs that you need in a row, you know.
I would never refuse such generosity.
I think that knifing the zombies with the Widow's Wine until round 5, and even after round 5, it's still a two knife kill, you know. You get a lot of points. You get 130 per kill, which is quite acceptable.
I see you too have a death wish. I do not gobble
Alright,
gum
we got
for
Fire
taste,
Cell back.
but for tactical
Now it's
advantage.
just a matter of getting crate power. So I usually recommend waiting till the end of the round before trying to YOLO it with the Gumball, you know. Sometimes the zombies around you will cause you trouble and you won't be able to hit the Gumball, you know, at the right time.
Perhaps the fight will end this
In
day.
this case, I probably should have just thrown a little army and gone on. With the upgrades, I guess I ended the round. There's a lot of things that you can do in the first room challenge. You can actually upgrade the armies. You can upgrade the Apothicon. You can upgrade a lot of guns and even get a second pack-a-punch ability with bullet boost on your gun. So this lets you get to really, really high rounds.
I accept.
If you have Widow's Mine, I recommend getting rid of them, because once the zombies hit you, since you don't have a shield, you will be very vulnerable. If the zombies touches you, it's gonna end your round if it's just final zombies, and that's not
If you
good.
have power to adjust prices, Dr. Monty, why do you do so
Alright, see, I had to hit it one time and I got Perkaholic from that. That was quite unlucky, but I'm pretty sure I get crate power right here. I guess on the third hit. That was very unlucky. Crate power.
I desire an advantage.
So this is why you want to take all 3 fire cells at once, because it lasts much longer. And another thing is, once you've got crate power, you cannot pick up any gun from the weapons from the box, so you actually need to wait for the weapon to leave before you can hit the box again. So you can't hit it as many times. So you really need to get lucky for this part. And once you get lucky like I got, you can have the Apothicon in the first room, guys. There it is. Voila.
It is one of victory.
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I really hope that this helps you guys. Thank you.